Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy P-Lot, aka the Brick Slinger, and guess what? Your boy got something to say. As you can see, I'm kind of like fresh out the shower type of situation, but this type of stuff, just topic, just can't be overlooked. You know what I'm saying? So forgive me if I look like I'm this, that, and the third, but I'm gonna get a little workout on before after this is all over. So don't even worry about that. But until other than that, check this out. For those who haven't been hearing it, Pastor Jamal Bryant is going viral. Yes, he's going viral. According to the Shade Room, he took the opportunity to throw shots at the late Kevin Samuels. Yep. Basically, it's becoming ridiculous now, and I'm kind of expecting this to happen. Kind of, many of us have been expecting this to happen because, truth be told, this man hasn't been having a good resume through point blank period. But we'll get to that later. So he gets on the pulpit of his church, basically saying something like this: "No man have authority. No man have the authority. How? Uh, what man will tell a woman that she is not of value after 35? You know what I'm saying? What man would tell a woman that she's not qualified for a high value man or a high powered man? That's what he said. High powered man. When that man needs a GoFundMe page for his funeral. Sound like a shot to me. And further towards the end, he's telling women to say, I don't hate men, I hate weak men. And finish it off based upon the clip. That a man should level up to meet her queen status, queen level, something like that. And when you get a chance, you can see for yourself. But here's my thing: as a Christian man, a black Christian man, I must say that Jamal Bryant do not speak on behalf of every Christian black man, and not every Christian black man agrees with him with that statement. Point blank. Period. We don't 100%, and if anything, we definitely do not agree on bashing a person who is no longer able to defend themselves. It's like we always hear people talk about separate state from church, and don't put your personal and political business on the pulpit and stuff like that. But for him to be a man of faith and a minister for decades, and takes the time to take a shot at a dead man just to please and pander to the black women in his church and many other that probably support him, when this man's track record is not, because I guarantee you, God may be able to forgive. God is willing to forgive, and so let's not act as if God is not a forgiving God. However, to pull this off and expect nobody to look at you and be like, "You hypocrite. How dare you disrespect a dead man who never said anything crazy like that?" When yep, and I can tell many people will bring up his adultery track record, his his the consequences of his action, and now go from one church, and especially people ain't forget that controversial statement he made when he was at his church in Baltimore when he said these 304s ain't loyal. Even though he was referring to bringing up the story about Pilate making a decision to please the people, as opposed to his wife who told him, "Yo, let this man go, let Jesus go." So now he gets on his platform, his pulpit at another church that used to belong to the late Bishop Eddie Long, which had its own controversy. But we're not gonna dig into that. We're gonna stick to Jamal Bryant. You taking a shot at a dead man to please women, who who is qualified to what you said. This man said what Kevin Samuel said. As far as I'm concerned, he is like everybody else that only took the clip and ran with it. And as far as we all know, that GoFundMe page was a scam. Yes, you can check out Melanie King, who many who believe that started that GoFundMe page. But truth be told, she never started that. Why would a man who makes money needs a GoFundMe page? Especially someone like Kevin Samuels. This man is literally been over a week dead, and we still hearing people dogging him. It's bad enough to hear a group of black women getting all excited and happy and trying to make it seem as if they have a little sympathy. But truth be told, they don't have no sympathy. They happy this man is dead. They glad this man is dead. They're celebrating this man's death. Haven't been buried yet. But yet, they happy. Why? Because this man told them the truth. And they didn't like, not only did they not like the truth, they did not like how it was delivered. They didn't like the tone. They didn't like the wordplay. They don't like the idea that they may not have a chance to get the man that they want when they don't even know what the man want. They don't know what the man that they want wants. But yet they get at Kevin Samuels and people like Kevin Samuels who tells them, no, baby, no, you're not qualified for what this man wants, because this man wants this. And you're not this, you're that. And he never tells a woman to settle. He just gave them other options. And they didn't like that option. They don't like the idea of buy a dog and die alone. Because they definitely did not like the idea of settling for an average working man. They want the high value man. They want the man that's already established. They want the man that already put in the work. They think they deserve that man. And here comes Kevin Samuels saying, hey, no, nobody deserved nothing that they did not put no work in. They didn't. Like nobody deserved to be quote unquote bulk if they never go work out in the gym or even walk around their own block. Nobody deserves to be a CEO when they never even know what it's like to be an intern first. Like, there's ways to this, there's levels to this, and there's and every now and then there's an exception. The problem that black men have with the likes of Pastor Jamal Bryant is that he took the opportunity to pander to his female congregation. And then top it all off, he lied. He lied. Kevin Samuels has been dead for over a week. He don't need no GoFundMe page. The person that folks claim made that up wouldn't even really make that up. Many people will rather say that Kevin Samuel was an evil something something. He died broke than to actually do the research and find out this man was actually a high value man. Point blank. Period. Point blank. Period. He was a high value man by his definition. And I don't even say by his definition, by not only his definition, but also the requirement that he set up to be a high value man. So, all that. Pastor Jamal Bryant gonna have to deal with the consequences of his action on that sermon. He gonna have to deal with the fact and you want to know something else? It's gonna be way worse than how that dude got at him on the street when he told Pastor, like, look, if something happens to you, it ain't on me. They don't want you around here. They don't want you around here, and you don't need to be here. And you know what Pastor Bryant did? He walked away because he took heed to that warning. Many people were saying he got punked out of the street, but truth be told, when somebody tells you you're not welcome here and you don't need to be here because you don't want what's going to happen to you here, you better be wise. You better be wise. And now I'm hopefully this message get closer to him to know that you need to be wise today. You need to be wise as soon as possible. You need to get back on that pulpit or do a video and say, you apologize for giving out false information like that. You may not agree with Kevin Samuels, but you need to know that that man didn't need no GoFundMe page. And even if you feel like that wasn't a shot towards Kevin Samuels, you need to tell the people, let it be known. Otherwise, they're going for your head, Mr. Bryant. And not only that, dude, you need to repent because you know God hates a lying tongue. So why would you even do that? Why would you do that to make the women in your church happy? Because they can't deal with the fact that the man that they want, the majority of them are single, could tell. Majority of them are single in so many variety of age. Wants a man to do this, that, and the third, but those men that does this, that, and the third wants a woman that does this, that, and the third. And a lot of them do not even fit within that. But we should tell them, oh, they all queens, they're beautiful, they all tens, and all that stuff. And for what? If women want honesty, why lie? That's a good question. Why lie if they want honesty? But I could be tripping. But at the end of the day, if anything, Pastor Jamal Bryant should not get on his pulpit to get at this man just to please the women. As a matter of fact, he should take the time to get in that book of Proverbs and tell women there's a difference between a woman that builds her house and a woman that destroys her house. And a lot of women are destroying their house, but yet claiming to build theirs. There's a difference between a wise woman and a foolish woman, and we need to stop catering to foolish women and expecting them to believe that they are wise when they're not wise. They're not. Because if you expect men to level up, you keep this in mind. Adam was already within that level. He just needed a helpmeet, and God made Eve for him. So a lot of women don't want to accept the role that they're supposed to have. And that role is to help the man level up, not expect the man to level up on his own, because if a man has to level up on his own, what's the purpose of having a woman? But that's just me. If you like what you heard, there's a like button. Dislike what you heard, dislike button. Comment, give me your piece. And hey, you can disagree, but don't be disrespectful. Subscribe, share this video, continue the conversation. Until then, this your boy P. Lot, aka the Brick Slinger. And as always, continue to sharpen one another. Support the kingdom. Take care and God bless. Laborers.